There was fire, smoke, and a thunderous roar in northern Utah today.
3, 2, 1, fire.
It was the first ever firing of the booster assembly that may power the next generation of manned spaceflight. The ATK company, formerly Thiokol, is building the bottom half of the ARES rocket. It's using essentially the same boosters that launched the space shuttle for 3 decades.
But there are new twists, too, and serious questions hanging over a program that would mean hundreds of Utah jobs for decades to come.
John Hollenhorst traveled to Cape Canaveral for an inside look at Utah's role in the world's tallest rocket.
The boosters came from Utah by train. Inside the world's largest room, NASA has been assembling a rocket taller than a football field, tipped on end, preparing a test launch to learn.
Understanding how does a rocket this shape, this weight, this tall fly. It's been over 3 decades since anyone in the world's built a rocket this tall.
No one will be on board. It's a test rocket with dummy parts. ATK's Utah-made bottom half is for real.
We know obviously how the booster works because of shuttle.
But ARES is very unlike the shuttle. 5 booster segments are stacked up into a single stick rocket. ATK also built the crucial steering mechanism.
If you want to know how tough that is to control, just go home tonight, grab a broomstick with the fuzzy part up top and try to balance that and raise it up, and you'll see it's not that easy.
And if ATK's steering mechanism doesn't work,
you would lose control of the vehicle and it would probably start to tumbling, and it would be a very bad day.
The upcoming launch will also test separation of the Utah booster stage and the fall to the ocean, preferably with a soft landing, so boosters can be returned to Utah for reuse.
So this is the largest set of parachutes that have ever been designed and will be flown.
But there's a dark cloud hanging over the whole program, soul-searching at the highest levels of government about our future in space.
Go.
President Bush launched the ARES program along with a plan to go back to the moon by 2020. President Obama is reconsidering the moon project and taking a fresh look at what role, if any, ARES should play.
It's a distraction, obviously. Every day you hear, oh, ARES is going to be canceled. No, ARES is not going to be canceled.
ARES did survive on a list of options provided to the president this week by a special commission, but they concluded there's not enough money in the budget to reach the moon. NASA officials hope the president will keep the program alive with higher funding.
For America, what drives our economy is technology development, and going to the moon drives technology development.
The ARES would guarantee many ATK jobs in Utah as long as it's alive.
And we do have the contract now, so we're full steam ahead.
When liftoff occurs, Utah has a lot riding on it. John Hollenhorst, KSL 5 News, Cape Canaveral.
That ARES test launch is scheduled for October 31st.